Okay, so we're continuing on with our power creep series here to see which teams and units have survived the anniversary power creep by taking them up against the Blue Zone Gogeta. And we are now trying out the Future Saga team, specifically with double Future Gohan leads. So this one was requested by quite a few people. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. Future Gohan, of course, when he came out, was considered in contention for being one of the best units in the game. He's a very, very good defensive unit. He also has the super awesome Dokkan original active skill animation. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I guess we do this to start with. Now, the interesting thing is we have got Tech Trunks on the team, aka Tech Super Trunks, because on the team build, he does have his allies that he needs. And, of course, with this event being slightly longer, the Tech Trunks is good once he becomes Super Trunks. And at least on the first turn, or at least his first turn, against this first phase, we are fighting an AGL enemy. So he does have type advantage. So it's not going to matter as much if he doesn't get his guard. Because, of course, even with the allies, it's only a chance that he'll guard, which is annoying. But hopefully he'll be okay here. Get his additionals, be able to use his active skill on his next turn. And then the turn after that, just transform into Super Trunks. And then hopefully at that point we should be cooking. I mean, the problem is, of course, even when he is Super Trunks, he's not going to be the best against AoEs. I think a lot of these teams, any teams that don't have a lot of defense for that kind of stuff, will struggle when it comes to the final phase because of the AoEs from Gogeta. But obviously it's all going to depend on what the rotations look like and everything. And then, of course, in Future Gohan, one of the other only TURs on the team. Very good support unit for this team. If we're below the HP threshold, his damage reduction means he can tank some of the harder hits. He definitely could get clapped by a super attack later on, though, so we do have to be careful. Was there only one EZA in part 1? We got the Broly Trio. Was the Blue Koken and Blue Evolution part 2? We also got the Broly Trio. We got the Broly Trio, Bardock and Gine, Int Paragus and Broly. And what was the other one? We got a couple. See, I don't want to float you off. I don't really want to float you off either, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess if I don't get the 18 key super for you, you won't do as much damage. And then, yeah, Spirit Sword Trunks could be an issue for the later phase, but we're going to try and save the standby for right till the end, basically. So we shall see. Saiyan Day is usually always a pure Saiyan. I don't think we'd get a Gohan for Saiyan Day. All the banner lineup is all pure Saiyans as well. So yeah, pretty sure we won't get a Gohan or like Gotenks or Trunks or anything like that for Saiyan Day. It's usually going to be, well, I mean, look at all the past ones, right? For the last few years, it's been Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Bardock. Alright, so get our attacks off with you. And we didn't get the extra additional, so I don't know if he... Trunks does need to super to build up his passive as well, so that's fine. Get those couple of attacks off with you. Still waiting on LR Kid Buu. Yep. Gohan and Goku card, would they do that? Maybe, I guess. I mean, it's still Goku is there, so they could do. I'll take Vegito's in slot 7, eh? I mean, this team has 822k HP, which is pretty good, without any of the characters having, like, HP equips. It's pretty wild. Big pools of HP. I mean, considering how hard the bosses are hitting now, that's kind of what we need, right? But I do love that Future Gohan has the special beam cannon. His animations are great. I love future STR Future Gohan. Bye guys, Goku that exchanges in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That'd be cool. Yeah, Goku and Bardock, I really think that that could be the unit. But I do agree that's kind of like an LR worthy type unit. Imagine if they just make Saiyan Day an LR now. Double digit damage, let's go. I mean, Future Gohan with the damage reduction and type advantage, then, you know. It was always going to be eating that pretty nicely. Yeah. Alright, Blue Duo. All the additional 12 keys they get is good for building up their attack power for once we, hopefully, get Vegito Blue out. I think the Future Saga team should do pretty well. Now remember, like, the Future Saga team was the focus of the worldwide celebration. So all the units that came out, you know, resurrected that team, basically. Because it was pretty in the mud before that. But a lot of these new units and the Easy A's really built up that team. So I feel like they're going to do well for this run. Oof. Vegito not dodging, though. Bruh, come on. What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, I see. I forgot it was an HP restriction. Well, that helps. So we'll use this now, because we're going to transform into Super Trunks, hopefully next turn anyway. T-pose for dominance. Bow. An action break. And then grab those. And grab those. Perfect. Action breaks the first attack. I mean, Gohan will be able to tank even if that slot 1 attack was a super, I'm pretty sure. But get rid of it, get him to attack, get his extra defense and everything. So that works out pretty good. Although Gohan might kill, which is annoying because we want Trunks to attack more. But well, there you go. Is what it is. Alright. So we're past the blue boys, and now it's time for base Gogeta. We get the domain active here, so we got the extra buff for Gohan. Are there any safe slots for Trunks? Ooh, risky. I mean, I could do this. I mean, there's no real reason not to fuse into Vegito either, like straight away. Like, why wouldn't I? Great Ape Kid Goku. Yeah, I mean, that could be on the table. I don't know. I feel like that's a super unhype Saiyan Day unit, though. In terms of OG Dragon Ball, I know it's super popular in Japan and stuff still, but the West OG Dragon Ball stuff's not as popular. And Saiyan Day seems like a cool place to get new like characters like Bardock, Broly. I was saying this the other day. Imagine if they finally dropped a new like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock or Broly or something. Because remember, we got Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as just like random Dokkan fests that have got nothing to do. They're not crossover. Well, they are technically on crossover, but they weren't part of like a crossover celebration. They weren't. There's no reason not to use this now, is there? Apart from the extra damage, because it just ups all of his stats. So you might as well do it. Yeah, it wasn't part of a crossover celebration. They're not heroes units, like nothing like that. They just randomly dropped Dokkan fests of Vegeta, Bardock, and Broly as Super Saiyan 3s. So imagine we got a new Super Saiyan 3 Broly for Saiyan Day, but he's actually good. That'd be awesome. Because depending on his categories, make it so that he's on the LR Broly's team. I think that'd be super good. Alright, so we need Trunks to not sell and actually get a bunch of attacks, because then he gets his damage reduction and everything, and then he should tank okay against the STR Gogeta. But yeah, I would really like a good strong standalone Vegeta card. So like God Vegeta from the Broly movie, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Blue Vegeta from the Rose Beatdown, because we have that Int Dokkan Fest one. Really old one where he has the super attack where he like pummels them into the ground, but it's a super old one, so that animation is obviously very old and very basic. A new updated version of that would be awesome. Yeah, it would be nice to get a good standalone Vegeta card. Otherwise I'm thinking like Gohan and Goku and Bardock would be cool. New Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Bardock, all Vegeta would be awesome. Yeah, Vegito going to get off his attacks. I forget, of course, that you can attack lower throughout these phases, so that will help out. As long as Trunks doesn't get supered, that helps Trunks to just tank the normal in the middle slot here. Watch that middle slot where there's only the one attack. Watch that be a super. Unless he's super. He hasn't supered at Vegeta already, has he? Right, yeah, that's right. You need to be getting additional supers, build up your passive, build up your damage reduction for the turn. Good, good. Although all of this means nothing if he does actually super. I'm pretty sure even on Trunks' best turn, he's not surviving a type disadvantage super from this Gogeta. I'm not sure. Can't wait to see manga stuff. Yeah, who knows if we ever will get it. Like, no games have manga-only stuff, as far as I'm aware. Like, none of the games at all. So, not sure when we'll get the opportunity to have any of that stuff. But look at that. Look at Gohan go. Look at our boy. Alright. Okay, we're doing well so far. We're up to the tech phase now. Here comes our Tech Vegito Blue. So we have a 100% dodge chance for him. Probably will end up putting him in slot 1. Oh, we still haven't got the Super Trunks transformation. Yeah, because he didn't get those extra attacks. Oof. Well, that's not good. He actually could completely sell if he doesn't guard here, which is wild. I'll fire this off so he gets his extra stats. Let me grab these. Let me grab these. Let's see. Yeah, the Moro arc animated. I don't know why they just... I don't know if they're just... I don't know why they would do that, but I don't know if they're just waiting for, like, a huge block of stuff that they can animate, but... Like, the Moro and Granola arcs would easily be, like, 100 episodes or so. Like... Especially with how the anime is for Dragon Ball a lot of the time, where they would just put in filler and stuff, like... Yeah, of course he's not going to super the guy that can't take any damage. I mean, to be fair, future Gohan post-supering shouldn't really take any damage either, but still. I'm sure it's a bit excessive. I mean, the thing is, you think about how long... The Moro arc was quite long. The Granola arc is quite long. And we're talking both of them together, not like 100 episodes just for Moro. I mean, like, Moro and Granola together. Easily 50. You think about, like, in the Granola arc where they do the Bardock flashback. That would end up being, like, 2 or 3 episodes just for that. Oh, God, he's actually going to super Trunks, isn't he? Or not super at all, which is what we're going to have to hope for. Because Trunks' defense after supering is okay, but he's not eating a Tech Gogeta super here. Ooh, 520. Well, that does give us the opportunity to do this, though, I suppose. I should have put the animation back on for that, but it is what it is. Because now that means he's got a 100% dodge chance in slot 1. And then we can save Trunks' standby still, which was the plan originally. So, I mean, that actually worked out kind of okay. Ah, no thanks, buddy. Alright. do really want Vegito to be getting crits, but I mean, with the amount of damage that he can do. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super Anime returns when LR Kid Buu gets announced. True. Yes, come on, Vegito. Just keep going. I mean, you can't be touched anyway, so it doesn't matter. Even if Vegito doesn't finish him off, Trunks will. But nice. All right, well, here we are at the end of the event. We've got double future Gohan turn. That's not... Oh, that's not really what we want. Oh, take Vegito, though. That's not great. That AoE. Oof. Yeah, that AoE is going to do a lot of damage to Vegito. Oh, I think we might be dead. I mean, we need to see how much damage we take, because of course this whole... I mean, you know, I didn't want this series of videos to turn into a whole, like, items versus no items discussion, but I was kind of thinking the whole point of doing the did this team survive the anniversary power creep kind of thing would be to not use items, because the thing is, the Gohans have so much of their own damage reduction that if we pull a Whis, then both of these guys are just going to, like, both the Gohans will just take double-digit damage. Probably should have managed the rotation slightly better so we didn't get a double Gohan rotation. But because if we use a Whis, we're pretty much, I would say, almost guaranteed to GG now. Because the next turn we'll get Trunks, get his standby. Whereas I kind of just want to see how much damage we would take if... we go ahead and do this. I don't know how much does Gogeta's AoE do, like, pre-super? Is it actually 1 million? Because obviously then Vegito is going to take, like, you know, 500k. I mean, I guess it all just depends on if we want the run to end, like, here. It's like 800k. Oof. Alright, well, let's just do it so you can see the rest of the team play out. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. If we get a Super Slot 1, then we absolutely were just dead without the Whis. So, okay, we didn't. Be interesting to see how much Vegito takes, even with the Whis active, to be fair. But... I should have bought King Yemma, though, really, rather than a Whis, because... I'd like to see the next rotation without the Whis up, but... Or even like a Ghost Usher. We could have just Ghost Ushered that turn or something. Although then the AoE would be in the same place, which we don't really want. Because, yeah, bear in mind, Vegito is going to take... Vegito's got an extra 40% damage reduction now, thanks to the Whis. See how much he takes from the AoE. Yeah, see, he's supering first as well, so doesn't that makes the AoE do more damage. 1.8 mil after supering. Okay, well, we just would be dead then. Yeah, 400k with the Whis active, so yeah, we were dead if we didn't use the Whis. So there you go. If you're only here to see the answer to the question, did they survive the anniversary power creep, if you're not using any items at all, then we would have died on that turn, 100%. Because Gohan pre-supering didn't have as much defense or damage reduction, right? So you saw he still took just over 100k. So without the Whis active, we would be dead now. Oh, and we're just dead anyway. So, I mean, there you go. Tech Vegito ideally wants to be in slot 3, really, unless you're on that crazy rotation with the double Vegitos. I mean, I would say the team can still work with the right rotations and everything. We got a little bit unlucky. Maybe Tech Trunks wasn't the best choice, although we didn't really get to see. We didn't really do much. Didn't really get to transform. He took a big hit that let us fuse with the Blue Boys, but I don't know. You guys let me know how you feel the future Saga team is looking after the anniversary power creep. But yeah, there you go. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.